Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hell's Toaster and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. I remember last time in my last video I said I was going to follow a set pattern in which kind of heroes I was going to do next. But today I've kind of been in a mood, I don't know, I'm not really having much success with whatever I play. So I figured I'd go back to one of my old favourites and just play myself a nice Abathur game. So let's just hope we don't get a map such as any two-lane map isn't as good for Abathur. There aren't any particularly bad maps. I say that using air quotes because he can easily soak so many lanes on his own, and it's just two-lane maps aren't as great for him because they're so much smaller. It's easier for people to rotate. But I'll talk more about that once we're in game.
Logical decision.
And Lady Luck has thrown her dice and we have been found on the Cursed Hollow. Now the friendly team is Vala, Valera, Greymane, Thrall and myself as Abathur. As you may notice, they're all very much, they're all very melee or attack speed variant champions. So what I'm actually going to do this time is go for a stim build, which is based around the Q, which is called Symbiote, which allows me to press Q and I suddenly follow the hero I have pressed Q on, which allows me to then cast some new abilities, which I will demonstrate in a second. Now my trait is Locust Strain. It spawns a small locust after a 15-second delay, which is really nice for pushing lanes, as they do soak XP too. So here we go. And Q is the stab, W is Spike Burst, and E is a shield. Spike Burst is just a circular radius of damage. Q is a nice single line skill shot. I'm going to try and help out Thrall here. Now I didn't go for Sylvanas there, as I believe he had that anyway, but I wanted to help out by trying to damage Li Ming. Now I'm going to try and jump on Greymane here, so he has some kind of backup, because Greymane is the tentative one. He's the hard engaged champion of our team, as well as Thrall, but he's also really squishy in his human form. So he needs as much kind of help getting in as possible. I don't know why he's continuing to go in here, but we managed to help him out there, luckily. So we managed to get the kill there, which was I don't want to sound like I'm tooting my own horn, but I did save him, and without my damage he probably would have died, as he wouldn't have been able to kill Varian fast enough. And some nice recognition there. It's always nice to get recognized by your team when you're playing Abathur. I tried to jump back on Thrall there, but and now we're just gonna take the Adrenal Overload, which is going to increase the attack speed of everyone who I symbiote, which is a really nice talent for this team, as we have Vala, Greymane, Thrall, all very auto-attack focused heroes. Valera not so much. She's actually very much more of a spell focused hero, but not much to worry about that, to be honest. Now we're just going to help Thrall auto-attack a bit more, gain some more health. I need to back away. I'm trying to body soak, because that's something I need to learn how to do better as an Abathur. I'm not particularly great at it, but and it looks like Valera got caught in the bot lane there. great. This is a bit dicey for Greymane here. He doesn't want to actually walk too far away from our defenses, because if Medivh just jumps down out of bird form and cues him, it could do a lot of damage. But he manages to get away, so... Now I need to be definitely careful here now as well, because Varian can just charge me, even under the towers. So my next talent will be Needle Spine. It's a good... Now, sorry, I had to focus there for a second, but I'm trying to keep this Valera alive. I should probably be doing this on Vala more than Valera. There we go. Vala's a lot better for auto-attacking with the 25% increased attack speed. I'm sorry, this is what happens when I play Abathur. I get really focused and I stop talking because you have to really kind of micromanage your team. You have to really micromanage your team and who to jump on when, and it's, you know, excuses, as my editor will say. However, it looks like we are all soaking each lane. I didn't see Greymane there, that was my fault. But I'm going to help Valera just clear out top lane really quick. I know, I can see the Medivh here. Thrall is here with me. I don't feel any fear from this really. See, problem is here is I have no shield for Thrall, so now he has to try and survive through. He has to try and survive his way through. Basically his own trait, which is the Frostwolf Pendant, which it can work out. It's debatable. I'm gonna go for the ultimate evolution here, and try and just chase down some people. And now I'm gonna get a nice kill on Cassia there before my before I run out there. But we've got the curse, which is nice. Sorry, again, focusing really hard. It's been I've been having some very bad games. I got very tilted earlier. So I'm stuttering, I'm trying to do things, but I'm not going to be able to save Vala here. Because that Varian is hyped up on steroids. Holy damn.
Destination confirmed.
I don't think I'll be able to stay down here for too long with Sylvanas. But I'll try and do my best. Obviously I need to do something. I need to keep myself soaking, keep doing good things for the team. But with Sylvanas just jumping in here, it's a little bit hard for me to actually do anything to help the team here. I could run up and try slapping her, but I don't think that would be beneficial to the team. I'm going to jump on Thrall here. No. Just because he was in a 2v1 lane there, I was trying to... Something else I could be doing. Sorry, I'm going to completely jump ship on that idea. 2v1, try to help him, increase his damage, increase his survivability. Hopefully help him win the fight. Ooh. Got to try and beat down... Oh, I couldn't get off my ultimate evolution there, which is unfortunate. I got it off here though. And now trying to keep hold of Medivh. Vala did all that work basically. I was lagging. Nothing else to say about that in all honesty. But I'm going to take now. Usually I'd take spatial, spatial efficiency, but I'm actually going to take the Bombard strain because I'm going to go for the half hybrid, half kind of split pushy build. Try and get some more XP going for the team. Hopefully, get waves pushing easier. I'm also going to try and stick on Vala a lot more. As she is, I believe, the one who get the most effective value out of that 25% attack speed increase on my level 4 talent. What I am going to do, though, actually, is use my trait to get up top and just try and help defend that. Okay, they want to try and get boss. I mean, this tribute doesn't actually matter as they will only get one, so we don't mind giving this up. It's not a cursed tribute. If it was, I'd be a little bit more pensive in giving it up, but we don't need to worry. They do have their boss though, so we have to worry a little bit about that. I'm actually going to do this and keep the lane pushed up so they don't get much done with it. They can't get enough follow-up pressure. With me down here, it may seem like a waste of my ultimate, but to be honest, we're not really fighting enough for me to hold on to it. I'd rather get as much value out of it as I possibly could now. Our team's grabbing Merc Cramps, which is a nice little boon for us, is to try and equalize out some lane pressure. Now, as you just saw there, another thing I can do is symbiote 2 minions. Now, any enemy minions that die, I think nearby a symbiote grant XP. I don't know if I have to be the one to kill them. Oh, I'm dead. I am dead to Sylvanas. And that's what happens when you forget about your body when you're doing symbiotes. But if you symbiote a lane minion and you kill, or the wave dies around you, you gain the XP for that. So you could, with the other ultimate choice, technically be able to soak all 3 lanes, because whenever your monstrosity kills something, you gain the XP for that. So if you sit in one lane, you symbiote another, and then you put your monstrosity on the 3rd lane, you are soaking all 3 lanes, almost like the Vikings are. So that's my strategy if I wasn't in such an attack speed focused team. That would be where how I would be playing this game and where I would allocate those talent points. Another thing, if I was playing that build, I would actually go for the mule as well, which is especially good. Cassie has stopped moving there. I have no idea why. Okay. Screen freeze there means I'm not going to be able to kill Li Ming, which makes me quite sad. And we're now just about to run out of time on this. But yes, that screen freeze screen freeze messed me up. Couldn't secure the Li Ming kill. Not much else to say on that one. But while I'm up here, I'm going to be trying to do as much XP as possible. Another thing you can do, another thing I like to do, is just jump to a lane, spawn my locust group, and then just have a look. See what you can see what's available around you. Now, I'm tempted just to back because the tribute is so close, and I don't want to be found by like a wayward couple of spells or something. But we need to kill Varian. There we go. And that's gonna be Sylvanas dead. A nice Thrall triple kill there, and then a nice another kill there on Medivh. And there we go. Everyone on the enemy team is dead. And we now can grab that tribute, which is going to be a nice curse. Now, I'm going to be sitting up in the top lane, because there is mercenaries up here. And I'm going to be spawning my locust to try and get them pushing back. Because even in a curse, it doesn't affect the mercenaries. So, while their minions are all on 1 HP, the mercenaries are still really big. And aliens. I don't know how you spell that right or not. Probably an S. I'm bad at spelling. Now, I've taken the Locust Nest, as that means I can just plant this here and continuously have my trait being spawned from another perspective. So I'm now going to come bot. I don't know if I really want to be down here, considering I just saw Sylvanas here. Yeah. No, I'm going to leave now. What I should have done is saved onto my my nest, travelled down to bot lane, put the nest down, and then pieced back out, because that way it was a safer drop, as it were, because then they can kill that nest with very little consequence, and I would be away and safe. Now they have a boss in the bottom lane, which I am actually going to prepare for by putting down my nest and sending out a lot of my locusts.
As commanded.
Which are all going to die right now, which is unfortunate, but Thrall's here, he's going to help me defend this. The enemy team did get top boss as well. That's big, actually. That's quite massive for them to get both bosses. I guess it doesn't help that we did have 2 people die, but I'm not going to blame them entirely, because it's not their fault, you know. It could have been their fault, but I mean, there's no use blaming your team. I could have probably saved them if I was concentrating. However, I wasn't, so there's very much an opportunity there to be said that I wasn't paying enough attention. However, we are now getting the boss down. He did take out all our outer defenses on that, and they are getting mid-fort with a massive wave here. I'm gonna ultimate evolution on Vala.
Untenable to oppose.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
Ah, I can't jump over the wall. That's unfortunate. However, now the tribute is up top, and there are mercenaries down here in the bot lane, so I'm gonna do a bit of base defense. Varian is here, and I am very much dead.
Your killing spree is over.
That bottom, that keeps gone. There's nothing I could have done there. Twin Blades Varian is still a monster. I don't care what anyone says. In quick match, he is strong. You're a solo monster. You need at least, well, as we showed earlier, it needed me, I believe, Greymane and Thrall to kill him, which is in my opinion stupid for one person. It's too strong. People will call me salty on that, but I'm not gonna lie. The last couple of games I played, the reason I had such a bad game is because of Twin Blades Varian and matchmaking that see, I don't like that. There's an AFK person and they're just killing them. That might just be something I've picked up from when I used to play League, but there used to be kind of an honor rule, whereas if the person was... Yeah, I haven't played League in ages, I don't know if it still exists, obviously. There used to be a rule where if the person was AFK, you didn't kill them.
Your core is under attack.
But, yeah. I just... my point before being, it single-handedly, Varian is the reason why I, tilted so hard earlier. Let me put it this way, Lost Vikings, Abathur, Chromie, and ETC on a team against Varian, which can work. I'm not saying it won't, but it's a lot of squishy people for Varian just to run over. And now we are cursed, and I believe we are actually going to lose this now. Oh. No, it's done. Oh well, that was the Abathur build. That was an Abathur game. I think Valera was obviously having some connection issues there. But definitely not the best game I've played. But I wanted to get a video out because I feel like the last last week or so, I was like, yes, I'll have a video up every Tuesday and Thursday. But it's difficult. The work makes it a bit difficult to keep that up. So it might just be one a week. I'm not entirely sure. But I don't know. I'll see. The problem is when you get tilted so hard and you play so many games to lose to one person single-handedly, it takes it out of you. But what I'll do is I'll go over my talents and explain the reasonings I picked them. Pressurized glands, because I knew I'd be going for a stim-based build, so increases the range and decreases the cooldown. Basically, all good things for if I was on Thrall or Greymane or Valera, as they are melee, and whenever they go in, they want people to be in range like that. Again, Adrenal Overload, 25% increased attack speed is amazing on Valera, on Vala, on Thrall, and Greymane. Needle Spine, I took for the 20% increased range on Symbiote Stab, because about that time, I believe we were winning quite heavily, and we were chasing. So instead of grabbing Mule, I grabbed Needle Spine. Ultimate Evolution, because we had so many people that comboed quite well. Thrall gets off a Sunder, and then say I'm on Valera and Vala. It's just so much damage in this team that I thought that would be better than the split push. Bombard Strain, because this is where the tide of battle started turning, and I've decided I couldn't continue on with the stim build. I needed to try and get some lanes pushing out to protect us a bit more. Didn't really help, and then Locust Brood to spawn 3, which is incredibly well. I did a very bad job of showing the greatness of this talent in the game, where you just dip and dive all over the map and you just get so much value out of it. But I got very little value out of it this game. And then Locust Nest is my personal favourite, level 20, because it's the same thing with Locust Brood. You dip heavily onto the enemy team's side with your Z, and then you plop the nest down in the bush. Then you do a Locust Brood, and then you back out and you get away. And I think if I knew I was taking this kind of split push build, I would have definitely gone for at level 1 Survival Instincts, because the Locusts are so much more effective with that 50% increased health, and the duration just means they push the lane a lot longer. Oh, pardon me, but it's such a good talent to enhance the level 16 and level 20 talents, and and they work extremely well with Bombard Strainers. A lot of the time, you have to decide how you're playing Abathur and stick with it. I think that's the mistake I made this game, is I tried to play both sides, but you need to go all in on an Abathur build. A lot of people I've seen try a like a hybridy build, but I rarely see it work out. But enough of that. My name has been Hell's Toaster. This has been a very subpar Abathur game, but thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.